88Rising. I was so convinced that Asians were actually gonna finally be cool.
Well, I have so much to say about 88Rising, but go watch that video first, it gives a lot of good context. You see, I think the reason why 88Rising fell off was because they are ignoring their original audience. When Hit in the Clouds came out, they were on the top of the world. It felt like no one could stop them. They were paving the way for Asians in hip-hop and R&B. Sure, you had like K-R&B singers, you had Asian rappers, but generally, it always felt like Asians were outliers, but 88Rising just gave us the platform to stand side by side with some of the biggest artists in the world. At the same time, we saw the rise of Facebook groups such as Subtle Asian Traits, Subtle Asian Dating, Subtle Asian blah blah blahs. It basically gave Asians around the world a place to congregate and celebrate the Asian experience growing up. And if I was working in 88Rising at the time and I saw all these Asian people gathering together, naturally you'll put two and two together and think that, hey, I should target these Facebook groups. Everyone's there. It's fish in a barrel. Naturally, a lot of things that we celebrate as Asian people got pushed up to the mainstream as well. Like, people started to notice it more. People started to embrace liking it. People started to make it a personality. Boba, K-pop. K-pop in particular, because it was during this time that K-pop just shot up into the mainstream. Like, it just got on the rocket and I think it was at this point 88Rising started collaborating with more K-pop artists. You have these like girl groups or boy bands joining their festivals. They started collaborating with Jackson Wang more, and eventually they also signed a publishing deal with XG, this Japanese girl group who has a lot of K-pop aesthetics to them. As this brand of Asian culture started to get more and more mainstream, 88Rising slowly started to shift their priorities towards them as well. Again, look at their festival lineups. You're going to see a lot of different Korean artists. These artists are far cry from the collaborations that 88Rising used to do. You know, Playboy Carti, Block Boy JB. You're not going to see them on a Hit in the Clouds lineup anymore. And that, I think, is the main reason why people just stopped caring about them. They're no longer trailblazers, and right now it just seems like they're making Asian music for Asian people. They've lost that sense of wonder that they used to have in everything that they did. They just feel like another label now, sadly.